first two games of this Red Sox. Live from Fenway Park, Nesson presents Boston Red Sox baseball. Today on Marathon Monday, the Red Sox wrap up their four-game series with the New York Yankees. Visiting New York Yankees lineup brought to you by Rico. Derek Jeter leading it off at shortstop. Bernie Williams in center field. A-Rod at third base. Jason Giambi the DH. Right fielder is Gary Sheffield. Suey in left. Travis Lee, a second straight start at first base. And the Red Sox, John Flaherty doing the catching. And Enrique Wilson at second base. Bats ninth. They face Bronson Arroyo.
Third appearance overall for Arroyo. A no decision in his start here on the opener at Fenway Park, and then a loss against the Baltimore Orioles. That came out of the bullpen. Only a third of an inning in that game, giving up 3 hits and 5 runs. He's made 1 relief appearance in his career against the New York Yankees.
Tweeter, just sit back and enjoy. Derek Jeter trying to bunt his way on to begin the game. Bill Miller on the run in the dirt. Dug out nicely by David McCarty. Nicely done on both ends, and Derek Jeter is disposed of.
Well, Derek Jeter just wants to make sure everybody's awake on the Red Sox. First pitch, dropping the bunt down at third base. Bill Miller.
Well. And this one promptly sent into right field for a base hit.
Bernie Williams was hitting down at the bottom of the lineup for the Yankees early in this series, but since Kenny Lofton has gone on the DL, the combination of Jeter and Williams. And
Bernie Williams at first. In there for strike 3. A-Rod down by way of the K.
Bronson Arroyo going to the
left field, sending Ramirez back to the base of the warning track. Now it's to turn, but he makes the Bill the cap by. A late pursuit by Ramirez, but he gets the job done. The Yankees get nothing. Red Sox coming up.
Start of the season, he is 3-0, a 1.29. All 3 of those wins coming against Tampa Bay. In each one of those games, 7 innings, allowing 1 run
and an RBI. Each of his last 7 games. Grounds this one to first off Travis Lee, but he stays with it. They're going to gather it in the glove, and they retire Johnny Damon for out number 1. Let's take a look at the rest of the Red Sox starting lineup, brought to you by Dodge. Bill Miller bats second at third base. David Ortiz at first base. Manny Ramirez in left. Jason Varitek with 2 hits in each of the last 2 games. David McCarty at first base. Cesar Crespo in there at second. Jake Kapler in right field, and Pokey Reese at shortstop bats ninth.
And you saw the number on their 208 career against Brown.
Strike 3 call. Bill Miller knew it. He takes with him the first strikeout for Kevin Brown. Field for a base hit down towards the corner. Ortiz heading for 2. Sheffield up and throwing, and Ortiz with a flopping head first slide into second base with a 2-out double. And he hits it hard on the ground to short. Jeter was shielded by Ortiz for the moment, but he makes a nice pick and then throws out Manny Ramirez to conclude the first. Done with 1 on this Patriots Day. No score from Fenway.
And take it.
Lined into center field for a base hit. And Sheffield had to lunge after that pitch, but he sends it into center field, and the Yankees have their second hit of the day.
Now that's almost
of the at-bat. Bronson Arroyo up against Hideki Matsui. There goes Sheffield. Matsui takes ball 4. The throw goes down, but it's unnecessary. As the walk to Matsui. Let's check in with Eric Freed. Eric, next home game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. This is lined into left center field. A base hit. Back towards the track of the wall. It scores Gary Sheffield. Now Matsui being waved around. He's going to try and score all the way from first base, and he is in safely. It gets away, and moving up to third base now is Travis Lee. So the Yankees with the early 2-0 lead, and Travis Lee winds up at third base with still nobody out in the inning. Line to right field, and that's in for a hit. Shore hopping Kapler is able to knock it down. In from third comes Travis Lee with the third New York run, and the Yankees are out to the 3-0 lead.
That seems like every time John Flaherty gets a chance to get a start against the Red Sox, he does something offensively in that game.
Here in the top of the second inning, still nobody out. Enrique Wilson bunts one back to Arroyo. And throws him out. Up to second goes John Flaherty.
I'm not particularly crazy about that play right there. You know, you've got a young pitcher on the ropes who scored 3 runs, and you're almost doing him a favor at this point to give him an out.
Him yesterday, and Red Sox have activated left-handed pitcher Denny DiNardo. This one in and gets Jeter. Warren was ahead of him 0-2, and then he hits Jeter.
Yeah, no balls, 2 strikes. Tries to come inside to get Jeter back off the plate.
On the ground to second base, Crespo trying to start a much-needed double play, and the Red Sox pulled it off. 4-6-3 on the inning-ending double play, but the Yankees come up with 3 in an inning and a half. 3-0 New York. Lining one into center field for a base hit. And Veritek, who had 2 hits in each of the last 2 games that he started, it's a ringing single into center fielders for Jeff Weaver. Some past considerations as McCarty strikes out. Second strikeout for Kevin Brown. 1 down here in the second inning.
Strikeout.
Chopper down the first baseline. The Brown fields himself and throws out Crespo. Up to second base goes Jason Veritek with now 2 down.
Each time.
Lined into left field, a base hit. Veritek coming around to score the Red Sox first run of the day. An RBI single for Gabe Kapler, and the Red Sox are on the board.
Maybe Kapler starting to turn it around a bit. He got into the game yesterday, had a base hit, was 1 for.
On the right field line, Sheffield moving over. That'll fall for a hit. Sheffield fortunate to get it on a hop, and for whatever reason, Kapler only up to second base. And 2 outs in the inning, and then Kapler forgot how many outs there were.
Oh, we've seen that happen a couple of times on this homestand. Johnny Damon forgetting how many outs they were in a game, and now Gabe Kapler doing the same thing.
2 runs in the top of this inning. The Red Sox have answered with 1, and they're looking for more. Damon sends it to center. Williams going back, and Kapler still doesn't know how many outs there are. He's at second base looking to duck back to second. But that is the final out of the inning. Is the Red Sox do get a run, and it's 3-1 New York. Yankees on top 3-1. Arroyo chops it down to third. Miller on the run, and in time to get A-Rod. His frustration continues. 0 for 14 in the series against the Red Sox, and there's 1 down.
You know, Red Sox consistently in this series have been able to throw that breaking ball away from A-Rod.
2-2 to Giambi. 1 out here in the third inning. High and deep to right. Kapler back, can't go any further back. It's out of here. Up into the bleachers, crushed to right for Giambi, his 3rd home run of the year, and the Yankees lead it 4-1.
Giambi had been quiet too for his last 20.
Swing and a miss, and Arroyo strikes out Gary Sheffield. Second strikeout for Bronson Arroyo.
Tonight and blow him out early in the first period. Early.
I hope you're right. To right field, struck well. Kapler racing back, and that is over his head. That will 1 hop up and over. A ground rule double. And Hideki Matsui with 2 down.
Arroyo has thrown some good breaking balls in this game, and others have been hit pretty hard.
Travis Lee, the hitter, he doubled to drive in a pair his last time up. This time grounds it to first. McCarty bobbles, but with Arroyo covering the bag at first, he has time to recover. And the Yankees are gone. They do, however, get a run on the long home run by Jason Giambi. New York on top 4-1. Chopped up over the backside of the mound, and nothing the Yankee middle infielders can do with that. Ben Miller able to reach.
Well, you see quite a bit of that against a guy like Kevin Brown with that hard sinker. You know, guys sitting on top of it.
I don't think so. No.
I'm not going to give you that.
Strike 3 called at David Ortiz. And Kevin Brown with his third strikeout of the game. Ortiz walks away shaking. And the Astros with a 9-4 beginning to their season. And Jimmy Williams in the air to right field. Gary Sheffield moving in a step or two. And there's 2 outs in the inning.
Sort of a couple of the highlights of Clemens' game, and I mean, he looks like he's painting the corners with the 93-mile-an-hour fastball.
Sort of amazing to think that he very well could be in the midst of a retirement. He's missing his first season this year, but instead off to the very fast start with the Houston Astros.
I guess being at home for him is like partial retirement. You know, like every 5th day I've got to go to work and I'll do my job.
Varitek skies one to center field. Bernie Williams moving over. And the Yankees center fielder makes the catch for the final out here in the last half of the 3rd inning. We've played 3 from Fenway. Yankees on top 4-1.